Hello and Assalamu alaikum. Welcome in our virtual training workshop of 21 days of effective communication. It's a sequence of positive psychology coaching series. Today is our 8th day of this training and our topic is practice of saying thank you. Now let's start with the name of Almighty Allah, the most gracious and the most merciful. In today's lecture, we are going to discuss about how often we give thanks to those who offer us help. Science and spirituality agrees that an attitude of gratitude is the path to well-being. Today's training will also help you to realize that saying thank you not only goes a long way to boost our humanly relationships but also our spiritual level. In this lecture, we help you to adopt this habit with some valuable suggestions along with some practices. When we acknowledge our relationship with the person, we say thank you. Thank you is one of the most important phrases in our language. Human relationships are built on shared interest and good communication, but also on mutual act of services. Saying thank you is a polite expression and it is used to acknowledge a gift, service, or compliment. It is also used for accepting or refusing an offer. It's a simple sign of respect. Saying thank you is an expression of gratitude to others. The word gratitude is derived from the Latin word gratia, which means grace, graciousness, or gratefulness. When we gratitude others, it means that we give them the respect, grace, graciousness, or gratefulness. Gratitude is a thankful appreciation for what an individual receives, whether tangible or intangible. With gratitude, people acknowledge the goodness in their lives. No doubt we live in a shared society, so if we do not express gratitude, then our relationship might change because it shows that we don't care about the others. People perform certain deeds towards society because they are looking for recognition, respect, and affection. Did you ever notice that saying thank you is the key to happiness? Science and spirituality agrees that an attitude of thankfulness is the path to well-being. Saying thank you not only gives enhancement to our overall relationship but to overall spiritual level. As Allah Almighty loves this word more than any other word. One of the most significant keys to permanency and well-being is being able to acquire and maintain high-quality relationship with our parents, siblings, friends, colleagues, and family. As good relationships are very vital for a happy life. Gratitude is the glue that can bring people together as well as creating happiness from the inside out. Do you think that practicing gratitude help us live longer and better? Gratitude is a frame of mind as it helps to lead much more sustainable forms of happiness. If you regularly take time to express gratitude and thankfulness, you are likely to see results. Experience shows that gratitude has immediate benefits both on mental and physical. Gratitude helps you to be more patient and also supports you to take sensible decisions in your everyday life. You have often noticed that those who are thanked are more kind and polite as compared to those who didn't feel very gracious on a day-to-day basis. Gratitude might improve your relationship. Research believes that feeling grateful towards your partner, friends, colleagues, and others can improve different aspects of your relationship, including feelings of connectedness and overall satisfaction as a couple, friend, team member, and human. We can say that saying thank you is a key for stronger, long lasting, and better relationships. It's amazing, rather funny, but it's true that gratitude helps us to sleep well. Did you ever feel that? Researchers believe that gratitude might produce the positive feelings which soothe the nervous system. So, if you are going to make a daily gratitude list, then you have more positive thoughts before you go to sleep. A study was conducted to measure the quality of quantity of sleep in its participants as a result of expressing gratitude. This study confirms that the positive effect of gratitude on sleep. People sleep longer, woke up less, and felt more refreshed when taking part in a gratitude practice. It's again very amusing and funny that gratitude helps you to stop overeating. A cognitive scientist who specializes in the psychology of eating says that cultivating feelings of gratitude can boost up your impulse control. It will help you to slow down and make better decisions. Gratitude replenishes your willpower. Gratitude helps you to reduce your depression. Lot of things from a compliment to a promotion treat can bring little burst of happiness. But this is instant gratification and it will also goes away quickly and leave you craving more. Gratitude is something that leads to much more sustainable form of happiness because it's not based in that immediate gratification. It's a frame of mind. If you make it habit to express gratitude and thankfulness, you are likely to see the results. Gratitude improves your self-care. Research shows that gratitude cultivates self-care practice in you. Practicing gratitude on a regular basis has been associated with enhanced optimism, better sleep, fewer physical alignments, and lower level of anxiety and depression. Gratitude practice can also reshape the brain. While we used to believe that our brain were fixed in adolescence, as in recent years neuroscientists have discovered, we can continue to grow and reshape our brain well even in our old age. As we discussed earlier, that gratitude practice can also reshape the brain. While we used to believe that our brain were fixed in adolescence, we can continue to grow and reshape our brain well even in our old ages. Saying thank you will also make you feel grateful for what you have, which in turn will make you happier. Research shows that gratitude listing improves mood and well-being. Gratitude listing is literally writing down what you are thankful for. This is even true for people living with a chronic health condition. When you make a point of thanking other people, you will automatically start noticing what goes well in your life. It helps you to develop a growthful mindset, which encourages you to identify opportunities instead of obstacles. Unsurprisingly, research has also shown that people who are thanked for their efforts enjoyed greater mental health than those who feel underappreciated. Gratitude is strongly and consistently associated with greater happiness. It helps people feel more positive emotions, relish good experience, improve their health, deal with adversity, and build stronger relationships. In the process of gratitude, people usually recognize that the source of goodness lies at least partially outside themselves. As a result, gratitude also helps people connect to something larger than themselves as individuals, whether to other people, nature, or a high power. Even self-made men and women needs a helping hand on their way to success. No one likes Winnie, ungrateful individual who refuse to acknowledge their good fortune. There are few things more annoying than something who has so many reasons to be thankful but complain all the time. Even more unpopular are those who receive help from others but rarely bother to acknowledge it. It doesn't matter how much status you have or even how famous you are never too good to stop and give thanks to everyone who helps you out. It's an easy way to develop a reputation as a happy, positive individual that everyone wants to be around. People feel and express gratitude in multiple ways. They can apply it to the past, retrieving positive memories and being thankful for elements of childhood or past blessings. The present, not taking good fortune for granted as it comes, and in the future, maintaining a hopeful and optimistic attitude. Regardless of the inherent or current level of someone's gratitude, it's a quality that individual can successfully cultivate further. Now we give you some suggestions that may be helpful to you to master the art of saying thank you. Build on a bare thank you. A simple thank you is always appreciated, but there is a quick trick that will ensure you to leave a lasting impression. Using a few extra words, tell someone precisely what has filled you with gratitude. For example, suppose one of your colleagues has agreed to attend a meeting on your behalf and take notes because you are urgently needed on a project. Most people would take the notes and say, "Thank you so much." That's fine, but what do you think it might happen if you were to use one of the following phrases instead? You can say, "Thank you for taking the time to make those notes for me." Or you can say, "Thank you for standing in for me and getting that information." Or you can say, "Thank you for taking such detailed notes. That was so helpful of you." Although these alternatives are specific and personal, but this approach will make the other person feel more appreciated for what they have done. This will enrich your relationship. It also prevents you from taking others for granted. For example, if your partner fixes dinner most evenings, you may find that over time you stop showing a noticeable degree of appreciation. Making an effort to show how much you value them will encourage your relationship. Offer to pay their kindness. If someone has gone out of their way to help you, offering them assistance in return will demonstrate your appreciation. Most people won't take you up on it, but they will still be pleased that you asked, "How can I return the favor?" or "Is there anything I can do in return?" You could also tell them that if there's anything they need in the future, they can call on you to help. Remember, relationships are built on give and take basis. In a healthy friendship or relationship, both parties are willing to give and receive support. Make it your habit that never reject a compliment. I think most of us are occasionally guilty of brushing off a compliment or piece of praise. Even a well timed compliment can be enough to make someone of us blush with modesty, but arguing with someone trying to compliment you is rude. The only appropriate response is a sincere thank you. I am so glad you think so, or similar like that. What if you suspect that someone is merely trying to flatter you or is giving you a sarcastic compliment? You should still say thank you because you will win no matter what. If they are giving you a true compliment, you win. If they are being sarcastic or manipulative and you say thank you before changing the subject, you still win because you haven't allowed them to drag you down to their level. As we said earlier, that gratitude is a way for people to appreciate what they have instead of always reaching for something new in the hopes it will make them happier, or thinking that they can't feel satisfied until every physical and material need is met. Gratitude helps people fully focus on what they have instead of what they have lacked. And although it may feel contrived at first, this mental state grows stronger with use and practice. Here are some ways to cultivate gratitude on a regular basis. You can make yourself happier and nurture your relationship with another person by writing a thank you letter, expressing your enjoyment and appreciation of that person's impact on your life. Send it, or better yet, deliver and read it in person if possible. Make a habit of sending at least one gratitude letter once in a month. Once in a while, write one to yourself. Make it a habit to write down or share with a loved one your thoughts about the gifts you have received each day. Thanks someone mentally. If you have no time to write, it may help just to think about someone who has done something nice for you and mentally thank that individual and pray for him. Count your blessings. Pick a time every week to sit down and write about your blessings, reflecting on what went right or what you are grateful for. Sometimes it helps to pick a number, such as 3 to 5 things, that you will identify each week. As you write, be specific and think about the sensation you felt when something good happened to you. Pray. People who are religious can use prayer to cultivate gratitude. Meditate. Mindfulness meditation involves focusing on the present moment without judgment. Although people often focus on a word or phrase such as peace, it is also possible to focus on what you are grateful for. Maybe it's the warmth of the sun, a pleasant sound, a beautiful song, a tasty food, etc. etc. Today we bring two very interesting exercises. In first exercise, your challenge is to find opportunities to express thanks and gratitude. You are bound to be at least few people to thank. Let everyone know how much their help means to you. Even if someone just hold the door open, look them in their eyes and say, "Thanks a lot." If you are lucky enough to be on the receiving end of a significant act of kindness, let the other person know how much you appreciate them. In second exercise, if possible, take it one step further and make time to tell loved one how much you value their ongoing help and support. You could even call them up just to tell them how wonderful they were. One day you realize that you never told your mother how much you appreciate all the sports you have done during your college or school or university life, especially those times you struggle to stay motivated. Never underestimate the power of sincere thank you. Thank you very much. Here we finish this lecture on how to reach out to someone and say thank you for his kindful deeds. We hope that you enjoyed much and learned a lot of new things with us. We are waiting for your valuable feedback. Keep watching our YouTube channel. For more upcoming lectures and trainings, please subscribe our YouTube channel.